I hope Sebastian Rogers doesn't turn into this kind of case. Of course, it's been 20 years since Madeleine disappeared from the holiday apartment in Pride of Louth. And now there was forensic evidence apparently found. And, we saw in a previous video, the search dogs did, Eddie and Keela did alert to DNA in the apartment and the rental car. But the problem is, of course, this is an apartment where lots of people had stayed, a hire car that lots of people would have used. So it's difficult to say, doesn't mean to say that it was because of anything the McCanns did. I think with the Madeleine McCann case, though, there's such an accumulation, there's almost too much evidence, isn't there? But none of it being conclusive. Now, of course, the latest twists over the last couple of years have been all these people, or anyway, one person in particular, claiming to be Madeleine. And of course, this is Eugenea Wandelt. Now, I've just found, actually, I'm going to be doing another little thing on this. So apparently it's not the wrong guy that she's got this mark in her eye, but it is in the wrong place. But I'm going to show, that's for another video. But what I want to talk to you about today is now we've got another Madeleine McCann coming out of the woodwork. Another girl who insists that she is Madeleine McCann. Let's have a look. Oh, where is it? Oh. Gosh, sometimes I put too many windows down and I lose the window that I wanted, but let's have a look. So Julia's going to be really peed off because Eugenea Wandelt, of course, she's in prison. She was arrested, wasn't she? As soon as she arrived at Bristol Airport, she was instantly arrested and she's been remanded in custody. So now it turns out there's an American Madeleine McCann, or a woman who's American claiming to be Madeleine McCann. So have they got to go through it all again? So one feels like one woman is being dealt with, and another woman, here pops up another girl. So an American woman from Arkansas has made the outlandish claim she is the real Madeleine McCann, brazenly claiming she has DNA proof, despite her comments being widely discredited. Do you know, if I was the McCanns, honestly, I don't, a DNA test, their DNA is already registered with the police. Just let them do a test with this person. It can't be that difficult. Just shut it down straight away, because otherwise these people get all this publicity and that's what they're doing it for. So Eugenea Collins, 22, launched a strange social media campaign claiming she is the tragic British child who went missing in 2007 while on vacation with her family in Pride of Louth, Portugal. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed Collins, but she hasn't got the eye defect that Madeleine had, that at least Julia has got, that Columbo or whatever it's called. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed Collins told dailymail.com she started to think she was Madeleine after seeing Polish woman Eugenea Wandelt on Dr. Phil's talk show, and she noticed similarities in herself and the pictures of the missing girl. And Wandelt was this week arrested for harassing the McCann family. If it wasn't for me seeing her on the Dr. Phil show, I would never have known. In a way, her stupidity, can you believe this? Listen to this. Her stupidity actually helped me find my family, Collins bizarrely claimed. I saw the age progressions and it was like I was looking in a mirror. I just know I saw pictures of myself online and it says I'm missing. Collins' birthday is October the 23rd. 2002, putting her around the same age as Madeleine, who was born on May the 12th, 2003. She took an ancestry DNA test, which shows she's 68% English and Northwestern European, which she believes helps prove her case, but said she does not have any other DNA connections to the McCann family. And despite having very limited, so this is her, looks nothing, looks, maybe she's Julia's sister. Maybe you're Julia's sister, but you're definitely not Madeleine McCann. Sorry, nada. You don't look anything like her, except you've got blue eyes and blonde hair. That's about it. So Collins said she was upset. The local police in Arkansas, sorry, I want to laugh, but it's not funny, of course, have not taken her seriously. She also claimed she has tried to contact Operation Grange, the Metropolitan Police Department's investigation into the case. So you know what's going to happen now, don't you? She'll be all over the YouTube, because these YouTubers, again, unscrupulous YouTubers that have had Julia on talking a load of crap so far. She's in prison now, so they can't have her on anymore. They're going to have her on. She's going to make the rounds again of all these YouTube channels that are just, you know, they should be shut down on Scott. They're a bad advert for other YouTube channels as well. And that's what makes me angry, because in the end, all YouTube channels get tarred with the same brush. So she hasn't got the eye defect even. So, you know, what? Again, looks absolutely nothing like her. Yeah, come on, got different colour eyes. You haven't got the eye defect. Oh my God. Collins claims that she became suspicious of her family when she tried to get a new ID and couldn't get a copy of her birth certificate. I am unable to get any kind of identification, so I must be Madeleine McCann. No, Collins said, because I couldn't even get any help from the people at the Red Cross when my house was burned, because I have no identification. I have never seen an original birth certificate, neither. The only thing I saw had someone else's name wrote on it, and they marked that out and wrote mine above it, despite being hell-bent on the fact that she is the missing British child. Collins has not shared her mother's name. Funny that, isn't it? Funny that. I wonder why she hasn't shared her mother's name. I mean, you know, it is bloody ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. She shared a writing prompt that she did in elementary school that she believes describes her kidnapping, and pointed out she has photos of herself wearing a dress similar to one. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, beam me up, Scotty. Honestly, sometimes I just wish that I was beamed up. She has photos of herself wearing a dress similar to one that Madeleine wore in one of the last photos of her. Social media users who think that the woman's claims are bogus have pointed out several major differences between Collins and Madeleine. Not to be rude here, but your eye doesn't have the defect in it. The reason I'm not convinced is because I don't see the same spot on the eye in any other photo. Oh, dear me, dear me. So here she is. This is the new fake Madeleine McCann. So one goes to prison and out pops another one from Arkansas. That's Madeleine McCann, apparently. Well, I'm sure you'll let me know what you think in comments. 68% English and Northwestern European, which she believes proves her case or helps to prove her case. She also said that the man she believed to be her biological father, Eugenea Collins, is actually suspect. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? There's so many sick people out there. There's people out there, just they're ill, you know? Like, so this is supposed to be her biological father, I presume, on the left. Looks like a mugshot. is actually suspect Christian Bruckner. Let's have a look at this. What's this video? Oh, I have to turn that off because I don't want to listen to it. I have to go back to that again because I don't want that music on because they will definitely pull me up. They don't like music on YouTube. So yeah, she's been all over Instagram, TikTok, talking about it. So Julia's not going to be very happy, is she? She's now got competition for her madness. Let's go back to it again. Yeah, poor Julia. So Julia, not only she's in prison, but now it turns out she's not the only Madeleine McCann. There was something else I wanted to show you. So, girl, unless you have the eye thing that Madeleine had, please stop this nonsense. She did address some critics who pointed out her ears are differently shaped than Madeleine's. Oh my God. Now, as I say, I'm laughing, but it wouldn't be funny if it was your daughter. And whatever I think or don't think about the McCanns, they lost their daughter and they've got these idiots, coming at what? Oh, come on. And not only, it's bad enough what these girls are doing, but I do think they are delusional or crazy or something. But then this girl, believe me, those same YouTubers that interviewed Julia and gave her a platform to speak from, they'll be right there with this one as well, because they'll want those clicks and they'll want that attention. So Collins also claimed that the man she believed to be her biological father, Eugene Collins, is actually one of the main suspects in the case, convicted P and German native Christian Bruckner. I saw pictures of the suspect and he looks like my biological father, or who I've been told is my biological father my whole life. I never had any relationship with this man whatsoever. I was always told he was a little off in the head. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? When I first saw the photos of Christian B, I instantly recognised the man. So will the real Madeleine McCann please stand up? Is it Julia, or is it this other woman, or is it neither of them? Probably neither of them, I think. And something else for Jerry and Kate to face, which, it's not nice, is it? At the end of the day, whatever we don't think about what happened, it's not very nice. Why can I not get off that? Because I did want to, hang on. Now, I haven't looked yet. There's an article, of course, that Julia's, so here we go. Yeah, I'm going to do a focus on this in a video. This one fake Madeleine McCann. Yeah, Julia's parents. We'll look at this not today, actually, because I haven't got time. But yeah, we need to look at how the heartbroken parents of Polish Madeleine McCann are at their wits' end over the daughter's lies. They've probably gone through absolute hell with Julia because of her mental health. you know, and they're suffering for it. She said that she was abused, this had happened, that had happened. I don't believe anything she says. I bet these parents have tried to be the best parents they possibly can be, and she's just thrown it all back in their face for whatever reason. So, but I'll look at that in another one. So I just wanted to let you know, there you go. We've got two Madeleine McCanns now. Yeah, I'm Spartacus. I'm Madeleine McCann. You know, it just, neither of them are the right age. The DNA proves nothing. But if I was Kate and Jerry, I literally would say to the police, take our DNA, test it. Anyone who comes up, how much does it cost? I'd pay for it myself. At the end of the day, millions and millions of pounds have been spent on this case. So what difference does a couple of DNA tests make? You know, a couple of £60 DNA tests or however much they cost. They've already got Kate and Jerry's DNA, so they don't have to take it. Honestly, I would just shut them down straight away, because you know what? You don't shut them down, they're going to be all over, and the mainstream media will present it like the Daily Mail did, and they'll, you know, because at the end of the day, it is a story. So, you know, presenting it is one thing, because it is something that is relevant to a case. You know, I suppose you can see why people would present it, but then you'll get the YouTube channels cashing in on it like big time, because they know that they get this person on for an interview, try and make them feel like they believe them when really they haven't, you know, they don't. You know, exactly, Scotty. Why don't they do that? I don't know. I would do it. If that was me, I would do it. But then I presume I would be innocent, you know, because that begs the whole other question. Maybe the McCanns, you know, there's a lot of ways you can look at it. Some people say, why should they be held to ransom by nutters? But they've already given their DNA, haven't they? So they're not, wouldn't actually have to do anything, would they? And it would be the police that could do it quite easily, simply, cheaply, you know, and just shut down that shit straight away. That's what I would do. I wouldn't have that lingering. But, you know, is it because they prefer a bit of mystery in the case? I don't know. You know, that's not for me to know for the answer to that. That's for the police to find out. Okay, I'm going. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening, and thank you for caring both about Sebastian and about Madeleine. Hopefully we'll get some answers, if not one of these cases, both of these cases. Why not? I think DNA is a new, you know, I do think the Madeleine McCann case will be resolved. I don't know how exactly, but I don't know, I just feel like we are going to have an answer to Madeleine's case sooner or later. And the same with Sebastian, just not sure when. But anyway, thank